Sageforsaken here with your summer update. The corpse, Lanard. You know how it goes. Anyway, Blake Noah put out a new picture this week or last week. Showing off these kung fu takeout figures. I think they're badass. Uh, it's not the size I really prefer from Lanard, but I do like that they're doing different things, and the packaging is really just cool looking because it looks like Chinese takeout. So anytime you can make cool packaging and cool looking toys that are cheap, like these corpse figures are typically really cheap, I'm all for that. Now, the next two things we're going to be looking at are actually technically released last year, but I think these are real releases because the packaging looks different. And of course, this didn't come to the US last year. So I'm hoping, since we did see in my last video that they are doubling down on monsters and dinosaurs and stuff, that this will come to the US this year, though I don't know that for sure. Please, Walmart, bring this stuff to the US sometime. Anyway, because they're the only one that can carry this line of toys in the US. Anyway, as you can see, you got dinosaurs, big monsters, cybernetic monkeys, whatever you want. It's cool stuff. It's kind of fun. It reminds me of my childhood. This is actually a new thing that was not out last year, and that's because it has not only a new dinosaur where it has a weapon strapped to the back of it, but it also has one of the new body molds that I was talking about in two videos ago about corpse stuff. Basically, it has one of the new body molds that can actually ride dinosaurs because of the new swivel hips and everything. It's actually got the better articulation. He's an army builder. He's going to be a great figure, and it's one of those figures where even if you end up with two or three, it's not going to be a bad thing. Unlike some of the corpse figures where you end up with four of them and you're like, I don't need this junk. Don't hate me, corpse fans. I'm not trying to bash your stuff. Anyway, the next one is a Triceratops, and it also has one of the new figures on it. There is a better picture coming up that shows a little bit better. But you can see he can easily ride this dinosaur. He's got a cool looking axe, and he's decent paint apps. Though I wish there was a little more detail in his clothing. Though I guess you wouldn't really want to stick out too much if you're running around in the jungle with all these dinosaurs, which is what I assume this would be. This was actually something that was released in the past, but it does look like it's never been stateside that I've seen, but I've seen all the parts of it separately stateside. This is all the King Kong stuff in like a mega set. It's got at least one of the figures. It's got Puma in there. It's got it looks like two or three of the different monsters and King Kong himself. It's great that they're still pushing this line. Hopefully they'll get more movie licenses soon, because I think that it really pushes the envelope for the style of toys that they can make, and maybe well rounds out their catalog better. Um, One of my fellow YouTubers mentioned some 12-inch figures recently for these types of action figures that are like the old G.I. Joe used to be well before the 80s. um, I didn't really play with this style action figure myself as a kid, but I love all the accessories and everything you can get in that size. I think I would end up using with Marvel Legends the accessories and not even use the figures myself. But that's just me. This last one has some cool accessories as a gas mask. I would love to see it weathered up and have someone really make it look cool. Anyway, thanks again for checking out my videos, and have